Now, good evening, everybody. I want to say a very big welcome to you all in the house. I want to appreciate you all. You all have been so wonderful. Thank you for coming. You took your time to make it down to this program because you believe you'll be gaining something in this class. I sincerely appreciate you. Now, before I proceed in this program, I decide to do something. As I'm training you right now, I'm recording it. So I'll be dropping the live section. The recorded version will be dropped on my YouTube link. Please and please don't forget to subscribe on that link and try and watch the videos there. Why am I doing this? I know so well that there are some people that are not yet settled from work, while some are still on their way, trying to meet the time for the meeting, and they would like to watch this aspect of the video. So take your time and watch it. Thank you very much, everybody. I salute you all. God bless you all. Now, tonight, just a quick reminder. My name is Godspire Jakegbe. I don't know if I've mentioned that previously. I'm a Forex trader. I'm a life coach. In fact, I do this fully. And the intention is to train a whole lot of people for this program. So if you're wondering, what exactly are we doing in this place? Let me show my screen. Now, onto my screen, like I said, this program will go for 4 days. Now, the day one of this program will be what? The day one of this program will be introduction to what? Forex trading. Meanwhile, day two, exchange rate will come in, fundamental analysis, technical analysis. Then what exactly do you think I'll be looking at for day two? Day two, we'll dive into pips, lots, leverage, brokers, platforms and charting softwares, types of traders, swing, day, position scalp, technical analysis. Day three, that day is a practical day. That day, I will drop some apps on the platform for you to download. Once it is downloaded, I will tell you all, I will tell somebody in the house to dedicate his phone to teach others. I'll tell someone in the house to dedicate his own phone to teach others. So once that is done, you will see that you have a good understanding on how to pick live trades. Day four, what do you think is happening? We'll be looking at how to manage our trades. If there's a reason why people lose money in Forex trading, go and make your research. You think I'm lying. There is a reason why people lose money in Forex trading is because they don't know how to manage their trade. They don't know how to what? Manage their trade. Managing of trade is a very strong aspect of what? Forex trading. If you know how to manage your trade, you will survive all of this. So let's start immediately. Day one. What exactly is Forex? Forex is simply known as foreign exchange. In short, foreign exchange, the acronym is simply Forex or FX. And the largest financial market where currencies are bought, sold, and exchanged for one another. Unlike stock markets, it has no centralized exchange, and transactions are performed over the counter. That is, participants trade with one another through a worldwide network of banks, brokers, and other financial institutes. It is one of the most actively traded markets in the world, with an average daily trading volume of $5 trillion. Now, what am I saying? What I'm saying is English language. Let me now break it down. The truth about it is, Forex is just like the activities we carry out daily. I take my money, I go to the notaries, I tell them I need pounds. I do a physical exchange. I give them Naira. Probably I'm giving them, right now, Naira rates is swinging up seriously. But when I was trying to deposit money into someone's account today, I think the black market at this stage is about 485. So now imagine that I exchange, in fact, the man deposited 100,000 to my account, said I should trade for him. Now imagine that 100,000 Naira, I exchanged it for two. If you think I'm lying, do you use your calculator to punch there? 100,000 divided by 485. That will give you 206.15 or probably 206.18. Are you with me? So this is what Forex means. You are exchanging a currency to another. Are you with me? And it is traded in the financial markets. Are you with me? Now, the $5 trillion you see there is daily. There is always $5 trillion or $5.2 trillion that is dropped daily for Forex traders to enjoy from. As I am, to the glory of God, I made my profit today. So how much will you and I profit from? Or how much are you going to get in the market? Probably will not be getting the $5 trillion because you have a whole lot of people who are trading worldwide. And there's one thing about this financial market. It is a big fight. It is a challenge. We are trying to see who is smart enough to catch from this business. If you are weak, you always lose your money. I am not saying successful traders don't lose their money. They do, yes, initially. But there's a way you lose your money, and when you get proper training and the right training, you become perfect in this business. As I am, I give glory to God. I barely burn an account. Why? Because I've gotten a lot of experiences and I know the right money management or the trade management and the strategies to use for this business. So that's that. Now, as a global market, Forex is traded 245. Forex is traded 245 a week. And the major financial centers are based across almost every time zone in London, New York, Tokyo, Zurich, Frankfurt, Hong Kong, Singapore, Paris, and Sydney. The truth about it is, the major section that handles this Forex you see in the market is London, New York, Tokyo, Zurich, Frankfurt. All these ones I've just called, they are part of the major currencies. They are part of what? The major currencies. And Forex is traded 245. 245 meaning that you only trade Forex from Mondays to Fridays. I have never seen somebody who is trading Forex for Saturday and Sunday. The only thing I know that you trade is what? Cryptocurrency. Because cryptocurrency functions all through from Mondays to Sunday. Are you with me? So that is that. Let's proceed. What do you do majorly in the Forex market? What do you do majorly in the Forex market? In the Forex market, you either buy or you sell. In the Forex market, you either buy or you sell. Now, when you buy, it means that you are going bullish. And when you sell, it means that you are what? You are going bearish. Now look at those two animals. There is a notation or there is a symbol those two animals are indicating. It simply means that in the Forex market, that the competition is that the buyers and the sellers, they are always what? Competing. The buyers and the sellers, they are always fighting. So I have never seen in the Forex market that buyers and sellers will go in the same direction. Since when I've been trading, I've never seen. If you have seen here, you can say this man, you're lying. And I've never seen I always see that they oppose themselves. In other words, if you enter the Forex market as a buyer and the market reverses, it means the sellers are opposing your buy. And in that way, you will be frustrated. The only way I always advise traders to survive that market is patiently wait. Probably the market might come and swing your way. A process of canceling that trade, you are just making the biggest mistake of your life. Because when you cancel one trade, you cancel another, you cancel the third, you cancel the fourth, and you have $200. How much is left? Your money is virtually gone. Now, who trades Forex? You know, when I was a newbie in Forex, in this business, Forex trading, I always have some crazy thoughts then. Who exactly are those that deal in Forex? Then I made deeper research. I discovered that the major body that is in charge of Forex trading is they are who? They are the central banks. An example of central banks are European Central Bank, Central Bank of Nigeria, Bank of England, Bank of Canada, Bank of Japan, Bank of America. Are you with me? All these banks, they trade Forex. And if these banks, they trade Forex, it means that they are the ones that usually affect the market in a great way. Meaning that buyers might just decide to come into the market with a great force, and guess what? There will be a pool in the market. Are you with me? And those traders who are smart enough will what? They will they will dive into the market and benefit from it. Are you with me? Now, the next body that assists the central banks are who? The commercial banks. Example of commercial banks are what? EcoBank, Keystone Bank, Polaris Bank, Guaranteed Trust Bank, Zenith, Skybank. Oh, sorry, Polaris Bank. Oh, I've said that. Zenith, so on and so. First Bank. There is no bank that does not trade forex. Are you with me? And if you have ever imagined, how do these banks get this money? They used to support or sponsor some events. I'm not saying the 50 naira, 100 naira they deduct from the bank is not sufficient. But I must tell you that they have a big boss, or they have a section where they trade. In fact, there's a topic in this forex. There's a way you grow into this business. The topic is trading like the bank. Bankers, these people that trade forex, they are experts. Are you with me? The greatest job you can ever do in the bank is when you are employed to come and what? To come and trade for the bank. You should imagine what you are earning into your account. I remember one of my mentors that once taught me. He was into that aspect. He was trading in the bank. In fact, that guy is a big boss. So it was that idea of trading. After he retired, he now used in what? Teaching people. Imagine somebody who is trading for the bank. Then how can trading be a problem to such person? Are you with me? Even though I know that nobody controls the forex market. So let's proceed. Another section we should look at is multinational corporations. There are some companies that the people invest and they trade forex for them. Are you with me? There are plenty of them. But I always say something. If you know what you are doing in this business, you don't really need to. I'm not spoiling anybody's business here. You don't really need to go and dump your money to people to trade for you. The people I even trade for, there are people that I know that they're extremely busy. If I tell their professions, you'll be marveled. These are people that they cannot sit down with their phone for 1 minute. There are some professions you do. You cannot have that time to what? To sit and operate your devices. Why? Because you are busy all through. In fact, I know of two that the job they do, they are actually position traders. They will place trades for weeks and come back. And to the glory of God, they will see that they struck their take profit, a massive profit for them within that 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on what they are depositing into that business. Another, the last set of people that trade for us are the retail traders. Who are the retail traders? They are you and I. You and I that we know that in the forex market, how much is my money in the forex market compared to the bank? Are you with me? My money is peanuts compared to what the banks will trade with. Are you with me? So is either you call us retail traders or you call us individual investors. We are the ones that would focus in the forex market, and we try to see how to manipulate the market and make some dollars. At least you know what $1 means. If you make, if probably you make $100 in a day, $100 is, in fact, as we speak today in Nigeria, there are so many people in this country, and I'm not making jest of anyone, that don't even earn up to 50,000 naira in a day. Are you with me? So just imagine you earn that and you now multiply that by what? Multiply that by 5 in a week. That's $500 in a week. You know what that means? So let's proceed. Please, if you know you can hear me clearly, you can just type 1 in the chat box, please. I was supposed to have said that earlier. If you know you cannot hear me clearly, if you know you can hear me clearly, just type 1 in the chat box, please, so that I can know that I'm actually on track. Let's proceed. This is a flow chart that shows how these banks they operate. See, sometimes we have to read meaning to diagrams. Central bank, they are in the middle. It's an indication that they are the one that even affects the market more. Major banks, commercial banks, they are besides. They are the ones that also what affect this market too. Then market makers are the brokers. Then brokers come to retail traders. Brokers always have a way of, how will I put this statement? Brokers always have a way of connecting to we retail traders via a platform called MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. Are you with me? So brokers try their best to connect with us with those platforms. What will a broker say? A broker will tell you that, Mr. Who is in the house? Mr. Okorocha Phillips. We know you don't have much money. Bring your money. We'll help you boost it in the forex market. Do you think they boost it for free? No. It's just that if Mr. Phillips now is saying that, Mr. Gospel, I want to buy a car in Lagos. And since you're in Lagos, I am probably in Calabar. How much is it to buy Corolla 07? I'll tell the man that Corolla is probably 2 million. And virtually, I know that Corolla is 1.5. What's my profit there? 100,000. That's business. It doesn't mean you are foolish. You are only just trying to play your own part as a businessman. Are you with me? So that's how it is. Brokers always have their commissions for them giving you their platform to trade with. In those days, our fathers never traded Forex. In fact, in those days, banks were just real old schools. Are you with me? But with this, it is now easy for me to look at where I was just trading today and look at where I was just helping some people to set up their details. In those days, I can't try something like this. Are you with me? So that's that. Currencies. We have two types of currencies. We have the base currency and we have what? The quote currency. We have what? The base currency and we have what? The quote currency. Now listen, the first listed currency of the currency pair is called the base currency. And the second currency is called what? The quote currency. Currency pairs compare the value of one currency to another. The base currency versus what? The quote currency. Now, if you look at it so clearly, you must have seen that you have euro and you have USD. Euro is the first currency pair, and USD is the what? Is that of what is the quote currency. Now, the base currency is euro, and the quote currency is what? USD. Are you? If you look at it clearly, you will see that another one I have there is GBP AUD. GBP is Great Britain pounds versus Australian dollar. Great Britain pounds, you know, in UK, they spend pounds. And if they spend pounds, what they have is the way we have kobo. They also go and spend what? Pence. Are you with me? So that's how these people, they work with themselves. So now look at it. GBP AUD. AUD is Australian dollar. XAU USD. For those, sorry, I'm not intimidating you, please. For those that did chemistry in school, the symbol for gold is what? AU. That's why you have XAU. In Forex, you trade metals. You trade gold, you trade silver. You trade 4 types of metals in Forex. Are you with me? And USD still remains what United States is paying. Let's proceed. The second to the last slide is what they call exchange rate. Exchange rate is the rate at which one currency will be exchanged for another. It's regarded as the value of one country's currency in relation to another. One believes that one currency will rise against another currency. We buy the strong currency and we sell the weak currency. Now let me say something. Sometimes there are some economical situations that affect currency pairs. Now look at when coronavirus was on trial last year. The only people that enjoyed money in Nigeria were forex traders. In fact, I think that was when Bitcoin was even down, and I think people were even saying that they should invest into Bitcoin. The people that enjoyed this money then, they were the forex traders. Importation was dead. So many businesses went down. So this has to do with the country's economy. I will explain that further anyway. So let's quickly go to exchange rates. That's not even what I was going to say. Let's go to exchange rate. If I check my screen, class, you must have observed that you will see something like this. Look at it. If you have something like this, let's say you have a currency pair like this, euro, you have euro AUD. Sorry about my screen. This is euro AUD. Let's say the exchange rate for euro AUD is 1.16500. Please, I'm assuming all of this. That's the exchange rate. Do you know what exchange rate means? Exchange rate is when you say euro to naira 600. And let me even do the mathematics so that it's clear. Let's say probably you have euro to naira 600. Please, all these values are not really correct. I'm just, okay, maybe I should give you correct values so that I not say this man is a lodo. This is 400. AUD is 400 to naira. Let me erase this so that it's clearer. I don't want any errors at all. Now, zeros cancel zeros. 2 here, 2. Do your mathematics. 6 divided by 4 is 1.5000. Now, class, let's say Mr. Phillips called some minutes later and says that, Mr. Gospel, the euro has increased in the market. And I asked, how by what? Let's say he says euro has increased by 100. So you agree with me that euro is now 700 to what? 400. Zeros cancel zeros. Do your mathematics. 7 divided by 4. 7 divided by 4 will give you 1.75, probably, something like that. 1.75. Please, these values, 1.7500. Class, you agree with me that 1.7500 is greater than 1.5. It's greater than 1.5. So now, if that occurs, if you are saying 1 point, so it means that if euro increases, what do? You buy in the forex markets. If you got the information that euro increases, what do? You buy in what? In the forex market. Now look at it. Let's say some minutes later, or probably an hour later, I got an information that Mr. Gospel, euro has dropped in the forex market. I will ask that by how much? I will now say that, okay, euro has dropped to 500. Let me use another marker. I want you to understand this thing very clearly. So that will be 500 divided by what? 400. Please, class, don't forget, I said I'll drop my YouTube link on the platform so that you can watch this recorded version. Please don't forget to subscribe on my link when you watch that. Thank you for that. Geomathematics. 5 divided by 4 will give you what? 1.25. 1.2500. So if probably this gives you 1.2500, it means that what do? Since euro has dropped, what do? You sell in the forex market. Since euro has dropped, what do? You sell and what? You buy. You sell and what? You buy. Are you? Please, this is not the situation of Bitcoin. Don't confuse yourself here. What I've explained is exactly what is applicable to Forex. This is not a situation of Bitcoin. It's a different thing. Bitcoin, we got an understanding that when Bitcoin is down, what do? You buy. Please, it's a different thing. Somebody argued with me one time. The lady even went as far as using the internet and blah, 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 blah. When I highlighted some things to her, she just went mute. Are you with me? I thank God for that anyway. So this is not a situation of Bitcoin. This explanation is quite different from that aspect of Bitcoin. So that is that. Now, have this in mind. When euro is buying, what is happening to USD? USD is dropping. You know, the image of the two animals you saw was that they are opposing themselves, right? When euro is buying, what happens to USD? What happens to AUD? AUD is probably dropping. Now, when at the bottom here, when euro is down, when you are selling, if euro is down, what do? You probably what? You USD is what? Is what? Buy. So that's that. So let's proceed, please. The next phase is fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is a way of looking at the forex market by analyzing economic, social, by analyzing economic, social and political forces that may affect the currency market. Thank God I said something about how coronavirus affected the market last time. Political forces can be a very good example of Donald Trump and Joe Biden. That's political forces for you. Are you with me? And the idea behind stock financing is that if a country's currency or future outlook is good, its currency should strengthen. Now, if a country is okay, like there's no situation in such country, everybody will want to invest there. I don't know the present condition of Turkey, but if, for instance, Turkey is having a serious issue, and I want to go and drop my money there, maybe into their bank based on some things I want to do. Do you think I'll go there? Never. Why? Because the situation in Turkey is what? Terrible. Are you with me? Now, technical analysis. Technical analysis is the study of price pattern on a particular asset. There are many ways to identify patterns in the market, but most technicians focus on the following. What they focus on? Technical charts. They focus on what? They focus on drawing tools, horizontal lines, trend lines, so on and so forth. So all these technical analysts, like for a very good example of a technical analyst is me. And I'm also a fundamental analyst. I used to hear people saying that I'm a fundamental analyst. I'm not a technical. Why can't you just be the two? If you are probably the two, you will solve your problem without even consulting somebody with some dollars. As I am, I give thanks to God and everything I do. The extent I've reached in this business, I am even more or less like somebody who does not even have a mentor. Yes, agreed. All forex traders must have a mentor. But at this stage I've reached, the last time I've communicated with my mentor as regards any problem I'm facing, it's been months, it's actually months ago. Why? Because I've decided to train myself, both technical, fundamental, and I've decided to make more research, buy courses. I just bought some courses recently on some things I want to do. Designing a robot, because presently I'm designing a robot, my robot is not ready. So I now decided that I will go on, I will design, I want to give myself some space now to design the robot. I just got some courses recently, and I'm on it presently, I'm working on it. And it has to do with meta codes. Building your own expert advisor, because expert advisor is also called your trading robot. Presently, there are so many challenges going on in the market today. So many people, they build so many fake robots, all in the name of they want to collect money from people. I don't rush to collect money from people. And now, at the end of the day, you now see them using the FCC to chase me. I don't do business like that. Anything that I have to do is someone looking for me. I don't know. I don't run things like that. I do my things peacefully so that I'll know that I'll make great names. Are you with me? So please, I will leave you with this. I'll leave you with this short thing I will say. I'm through with the class. In this business, you don't need to rush to make money in this business. The forex market will never be like the way the government, they ban cryptocurrency. Never. Let them try it for forex now. Let's see if they will eat. No. Let's see it now. If they try it for forex, everybody will virtually be affected. Are you with me? Now, if at all you have some dollars in your account, you can always keep. I have so many things to say about this business that will make you marvel. If you are consistent in this training, I can teach you how to earn in two ways. your commissions account and your life account. Do you know that in your forex account, you can drop your money in your wallet? And it is not like you are dropping any money in your fiat currency. Your fiat currency is Naira, whereby they will not be deducting. No, you can drop in your wallet and your cash is there. Nothing is happening to it. Are you with me? So it depends on who you are. Are you coming with the mindset of greed? You will see some people. Some people will tell you that I use $100 to make $500 today. Class, I don't run business like that. Even the people I trade for, I gave them my terms and conditions. See, if you deposit $200 today and you make $5, glory be to God. Because do you know what $5 means? 2,000 naira. How many jobs today or 2,500 gives us that amount for you to see how bad this country is? I even let God just help us there. So I'm saying, what I'm trying to say in essence here is, in this business, it is slow and steady. You get the dollars steadily and you are living. You are not hungry. Rather than you jumping, I know somebody that deposited $100 in his life account. And in fact, I was so disappointed. Within 2 days, this guy converted $100 to $180. I am telling you, it's something that is real. It's just that I don't want to expose my accounts. I've shown you the person's accounts. Because sometimes when I train people, I give them my link so I can be able to give them advice if I see anything going wrong with their account. Then, do you know what happened? The guy eventually rose $100 to $181 in 2 days. My brother, even me, God's power, I never did that in my life. I never did that in my life. Guess what? I think probably like 7 days after or 6 days after, what happened? I said, let me check the guy's account. I saw $35. From 181 to $35. From $35, what happened? I saw $4. As I speak, the guy is dragging from $4 to $8. Sometimes we go again from $8 to $4. This I'm telling you is real. I'm not just giving you fake stories here. It's going from $4 to $6. The guy is just in a range, $4 to $8. That is what greed can lead to. Greed. In this business, you must never be greedy, and you should always be patient. The patient dog, you see, the term that people used to say now, patient dog, that it doesn't work now. In this business, it works very well. It has worked for me. If you are patient, you enjoy this business. Thank you very much. Please quickly ask your questions before the time is about to terminate. If you have any questions, ask before the time terminates, please. If you have any questions, ask before the time terminates. Okay? If there's no question, I want to appreciate everybody that successfully made it here. Thanks to those that have been watching the video. Thank you so much, everybody. For those that were not chanced, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Please, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow is the day I'll be teaching you pips, lots, leverage, brokers, charts, so many things. Please don't fail to come for tomorrow's class. Tomorrow's class is very, very essential. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. See you tomorrow exactly by 8 p.m. God bless you. Good night.